Hey, what's going on guys? Ashish here from channel Irania and welcome back with an exciting tutorial from Red Giant Trapcode TAO, and let's see what we are going to create. Nice. It's very easy to create. What all you need is that a simple plugin from Red Giant. I will just attach the link in the description. You can download the trial version of the like of the plugin and you can use that. So let's see, we are going to create, we'll just try to achieve these kinds of effect in the after in under effects. So let's see how we are going to create that. At first let's jump into our after effects. Let's create a new comp, say main comp 1920 180 25 20 seconds long, background black. All right, so now we are going to create a new solid and name it as BG as in background, layer new solid tau, and let's create a new comp and let's rename it as text holder. Today I'm going to show you something very exciting, a very glitch effect, how to create a glitch effect. So let's type our text at first, crystal. All right, what what we need to do, we need to select this text and animate. Next to animate, select opacity, come down, go to range selector, advance, and just randomize, turn it on. And we need to do some keyframing after 2 frame, keyframe after 2 frame, keyframe, 2 frame, keyframe, 2 frame, keyframe, and continue. Alright, so here what we have now, what we need to do, we need to just decrease the opacity up to 80%, and we will change it to ramp up, and let's change the seed something like this. We will just give a random order. Alright, now next what we will do, we'll just go to transform and we will just change the opacity down to say 90%, and we can see we get this kind of effect, something like wiggling. Can you see that? All right, so the next part, we can maybe lower down the opacity more up to say 70-60%, something like this. Okay, all right, now what we need to do, we need to add a effect. So let's do one thing. Let's go to our YouTube, and before going to YouTube, this is our channel Irania, just give a subscribe, and this is our Facebook channel. You can give a thumbs up and get always updated. Let's see, so like our page, and we will just search on YouTube something like screen glitch. And we will just download the first stock footage. You can see screen glitch free stock footage. We'll download this thing, and once we download that, we'll just import it to our comp. So here is our footage. Let's import it. Let's scale it up a little bit like this, and create a new adjustment layer. So layer new adjustment layer, and add an effect called displacement map, and change this thing to screen glitch. Turn off the layer, we don't need the layer. So you can see that we already started to get this kind of effect, and we can increase this maximum horizontal displacement up to 15. say up to 10, and here we are going to get a cool effect. Alright, now back to our main comp. We will not touch the text holder right now. We'll go to TAO and we will go to effect Trapcode TAO. Now this is our base thing. Now we are not gonna touch all the part over here. We'll just go to segment, and let's change the segment to 4, and let's change the size to 4, and let's change the segment mode to repeat and gone. So we are going to get that kind of crystal, and we'll change the X size to something like 20, Y 20, Z 20, and increase the segment something like this. Okay, on Y rotation we don't need Y rotation, so let's see what we can do next. To go to randomness, and on Z randomness, what we can do, we can add an expression by alt clicking on the stopwatch. We will just type time multiplied by 50. What it will do, it will just go ahead, and you can see it will just rotate the crystal on their own axis. So now it's time to do something cool design. So let's increase the random position X something like this, position Y something like this, and position Z something like this. Alright, so selecting the layer, we will go to our segment and we will increase the segment up to say 180, and select a keyframe 193, go to 10 seconds, hit enter, and just decrease it up to 80. Alright, now layer new camera. We are going to add a camera. Okay, and at the very beginning we'll go to transform, we'll select point and go to say 4 seconds, and we'll select our camera tool. We'll change it by pressing C, and we'll just zoom it a little bit like this. And what we can do, we can go to 8 seconds, and we can something like rotate this like this. Alright, zooming in and rotating in. Alright, now it's time to do some color correction and to give some color to the crystal. So for that, what we will do, at first go to rendering and just change it to from flat to density, and let's add a light, new light. It will be a point light. Intensity will be something around 250. Oops. Layer new light, something around 250. Alright, and go to TAO, go to texture, and here is a very good thing. Like if you go to material and lighting, we can go ahead and change the color of the crystal of anything but we want. But we'll do some different steps over here. So let's do one thing. Let's go to our project and let's create a new comp, and it will be of 500 by 500, and let's rename it as texture. So layer new solid, texture 1, add an effect for color gradient, and change it to something like red. And just play with this color. Something like this. Now go to our main comp, go to TAO, and go to textures and select as, at first import our texture comp, we don't need that, just switch it off and select TAO from none to texture, and you will get to see we are going to get this kind of cool texture effect on the crystal. Now we'll go to our material and lighting, and next to material lighting we can go to our image based lighting, and we can do something like dark industrialist, and it will get something like white thing, and we will get some metal effect, so increase it, and Fernel something like this. Alright, and let's change it to smooth, light fall off, change it to smooth, and let's now play with the radius. Something like this. Alright, so almost done. Now it's time to do some color correction. Let's see what we need to do, anything else. Okay, so let's create a new solid, save flare, and let's add an effect video Copilot optical flare. Go to options, clear all, so take a glow and a streak, maybe a multi rays, and change the color to red. Alright, let's bring it to the corner. Now just change the rotation, we'll just offset it like this. Alright, we are going to add an effect, say fast blur, increase the blurriness something around 153, and change the flare mode to screen. Okay, next what we can do, we can go to our BG and unsolo it and add an effect for color gradient, and let's change the color. Something like this. Okay. And let's play with the offset to get a cool effect. Something like this. Unsolo it, and let's add a curve. Go to red channel and just down a little bit. Alright, now next do one thing, go to layer, new adjustment layer, and we can add an effect called shine. Oops, let's see, adjustment layer, effect, Trapcode shine. Alright, now we will just increase the ray length something like this and boost light a little bit, and we can go to our colorize, and here all the presets are there. We'll select romance, and after that, okay, so we are going to get this kind of effect. So we are already achieving that kind of effect, something what we are looking out for. And next we will go ahead and layer new solid, and let's rename it as mask. Bring it down, and let's select our ellipse tool and create a mask. And what we will do, we will just by selecting this layer, we can increase the radius and each and everything, something like this. Select our mask and hit and set it to invert and need some mask fade, something like this. Okay, and now we can do one thing, we can play around the settings with light. If we go ahead and change the intensity of light, let's see. Okay, something like, so let's see what we created for now. Alright, we need to play with the color correction and all that, something like to get that kind of effect. So let's see, let's go to our mask and just feather it out a little bit more and bring up the opacity and down something like this. Let's see our, okay, so we can go to our shine and we can just decrease the array length, something like this. Let's add an effect layer, new adjustment layer, curves, and let's play with the settings. Alright, so we are almost done. Now it's time to add our text. At this point we will add our text, so we will go to our project section, we will just select our text folder, bring it down, and we will just take this thing up from here to here, and we will just scale it down a little bit like this, and we will go to up to 12 seconds maybe, and we can see we are going to get this types of effect. Alright, so do one thing, you can do lots of experiment. You can change the color of the background, you can change the color of the crystal, you can play around the settings, you can add with depth of field. Let's play with something else. Alright, so let's add something cool. So layer, new adjustment layer, and add a CC camera lens blur, and increase the blur radius something like 20, something like 15, and select this mask tool. By selecting shift and control, you are going to get a perfect circle, and invert it and feather it out by hitting double M. We can feather it out a little bit like 200, something like more. Alright, okay, let's see what we created. Okay, it's looking nice. I'm pretty happy with the work. All the crystals are floating in 3D space, and you can see the crystal text, it's also looking cool. So thank you for watching, guys, and if you're happy with the tutorial, don't forget to give a thumbs up, subscribe to grow our channel, to help us to grow our channel, and give a thumbs up. And I will just attach the download link of the project file in the link in the description, and I'll also attach the like plugin link in the description. Thank you for watching. Thank you very much for spending a lot of time with us. Have a nice day. Peace.